Hit the mics, take a seat, it's about to ignite. Two dudes with the spread, keep your bets locked tight. Sports talk sharp like a razor blade edge. Numbers don't lie, no need for a hedge. Welcome to the greatest fucking show on earth. From the pitch to the court where legends birth. Plays and parlays, every wager's worth. Sit back, tune in, ride the wave of mirth. Game clock's ticking, we predicting.
Hey yo, welcome to Two Guys, One Spread podcast. This is Joe with my boy Tommy checking in.
Joey.
Oh man, exciting stuff. Great stuff going on in the NFL. Always a good time. We'll probably jump right in and pick it up from there for week 3. Since it was the early game and the Bills game, I assume you were at the Bills Dolphins.
I was not at this game.
Oh,
it's
okay.
very rare that I'm not. I was traveling for work, so I was not at this game. I actually I watched the entire game in an airport. Flight took off late, but I was able to watch the entire game.
At least
So
you
it
got.
was definitely a weird experience for me not being there and stuff like that. But it was a closer game. I think it's tough. I think the Bills have gotten to this point, which it's a great point to be at, where you play a team that you feel that you're just better than, and everybody just wants it to be 30-0 at half. The game's out of reach. No team is going to be close. Listen, the Dolphins are 0-2. They still have a decent offense. They're playing for their lives. I thought the Bills. I just think that the game was closer than some expected. Dolphins made a bunch of, one key mistake with the special teams, which was a huge thing all weekend was special teams. It was a big special teams weekend with the roughing the kicker, and then Tua's Tua. You got to wait for it. The fact that he is not throwing the ball past 5 yards down the field, this can't be the design of any offense that has Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Achane, all these guys have speed, and they are throwing the ball 5 yards or less down the field.
I know the big thing in the NFL is the two high safeties.
Right. I mean, the Bills do it all the time too.
What?
The Bills that's all they run, a two high safety.
But we're not going to get beat deep, but I mean, anybody that's got fantasy with the Eagles is getting pissed off and frustrated, right? I mean, at one point he had not. I think they said he hadn't tried to pass more than 5 yards or something. I was like, this is just wild. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, I really don't think most people watching that game felt like Miami was going to win.
Right. And it was like, man, just get up 2 scores. This game's over. Just get up 2 scores. And it never did happen.
I'm looking at the stats. Miami passed for 146 yards. Right. That's not good on 34 attempts.
Right.
They ran the ball decent, 130 yards, 5.2 per attempt.
I actually thought Tua moved around pretty good in that game, more than I've ever seen him kind of scramble. I thought that way he looked good, but man, you know that Tua's cap hit the next 4 years is worse than Allen's.
Yeah,
I know. And it's a franchise killer. It's a franchise killer.
There's a bunch of them around the league. There's a bunch of them around the league that I get it. We can go through it. I've said it 100 times. It's the Jay Cutler. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, you get stuck.
But I know what you do. You have to have some big balls, and you just don't pay the guy, right? I've said this with certain guys. If we want to go forward with you, we can't pay you $55 million.
Right.
I'll be honest. I don't think you're that value, right? Those are hard words. If you want to go on the market and someone will pay it to you, go for it.
Right.
But I could go down 6 to 7 QBs in the league that are probably getting that much money that I would not pay. As a Seahawks fan, that's all I said was like, Geno, I didn't care if it was Darnold, like just don't give him $50 million.
Right.
You just can't do it. If you have Josh Allen, if you have Lamar, I mean, those guys, I think you can. Mahomes, I don't know. I don't like his Mahomes as much as the world's. A lot of people do, but
Right. I mean,
still,
it's hard.
he's
He's
still
very good.
really, really, really good.
Right.
Burrow, even Burrow's tough. You don't stay healthy.
Yeah, you don't stay healthy. It's tough.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know.
other
No,
than
you look
other
at these
than that,
teams out there that are doing decent, and Seahawks being one of them.
yeah,
You're not, not a top paid, quarterback. You got the Colts, Indiana
sure,
Jones.
yeah.
He's
Oh
been
man,
played great.
I mean, I'm
Played
looking
great.
through here. I would not have paid Dak that much. I would not have paid
Yeah.
Purdy that much. Um, I would not have paid Lawrence that much.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
uh,
Well, you got how about Murray? Murray's another one on that list
I'm
where
not sure what he makes, but I'm not dying to pay him a ton. You know what I mean? I'm just
right.
not Love. I thought Love got paid a little bit early.
Right.
For sure. Tua, I would not have paid. Like, these are all guys that I'm not giving the bank to. We want you here. Listen, I can give you a X amount of money. It might be 30. It might even be 35. But if you can't, if you want to try and find some place, and maybe someone's dumb enough to pay you, then they are. I'll draft somebody and I'll figure it out. But I mean, those teams, all of those teams that I named, like, I don't think any of them are really in any sort of great contention. And
Right. I hear you.
20% of their salary cap
It'll be
to
interesting. The next guy up is like Stroud, who had an amazing rookie season, and
Cam.
he's been bad, and it's not all on him, but he'll be the next guy.
Yeah,
and they're gonna pay
but
him.
I was after rookie season. I was excited as can be. I was like, man, this guy looks good. I watched some games. I've said this a bunch about sophomore slumps. I think they're real. I don't think they're really slumps. I think it's
tape.
Everyone gets to see what you can
Right.
do, and we can scheme a little different, and we can figure out some stuff. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but he has not. Now they played. They haven't even. I mean, the Rams look pretty damn good to me, even though
They look good.
But then they played the Bucks, who's good. They're not great. I don't think they are. And the Jags. I mean, you just lost to the Jags. I don't know. Stroud's going to be interesting, but if he doesn't pick it up, I'm not giving him the bank either. So
Well, you don't have to pay him, but it's one of those tough things. He's gonna live off that rookie year for a little while and get some. I just don't. I don't know. It'll be interesting. He's got probably another year or two, but he's the next guy who's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna expect that big contract, and unless he picks it up. Now he's got bad offensive line and not a lot of running game, not a lot of help, but
he's
got a great defense, top 5 defense, and they're putting up 10 points. I don't know how they haven't put up over 17 points, I think.
And here's the thing. You're not going to get better in those areas when you give them the bank.
Right.
You
get worse.
When I give you $55 million, I'm not going to get better in all of those positions unless I draft unbelievably. Yeah, they put up 9, 19, and 10 points. Like,
right. Okay.
Like
19.
What the hell's going on?
That's terrible. Terrible. Well, we talked about the Bills. Like I said, I think some of the people here just are right now expecting it should be a blowout against everybody.
I mean, sometimes you feel like every game is going to be like the Seahawks just won, right? Like they were up 14 in like seriously like 8 minutes. I was listening as we were driving back from a hockey tournament, and I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, they just kicked the crap out of them. But that's not the truth. That's not the way it usually goes. Even that had a kick return in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just.
What do you think of your Seahawks? It's kind of a surprise team right now. They're like the darlings right now.
I'm not overly surprised because.
I mean, they should be 3-0. They had a weird loss against.
Yep,
San Francisco.
Not a good loss. Not a good loss. They gave up a bad touchdown in the end, and they didn't capitalize in the red zone. But I'm not surprised. Their defense was super good last year. And I'm a believer in some of these quarterbacks that mature. I say it all the time, that mature a little bit. Daniel Jones, I guess they got the Rams this week, so that'll be really, really
Yeah, it's an interesting game.
that is an
We'll talk
interesting
about that
game.
later.
But we'll see. I mean, I definitely didn't think Seattle. I don't know why people were like really down on them. They won 10 games last year. They had a rookie head coach. I think Darnold is maybe an upgrade to Geno. I don't think it's
Right.
a huge one, but they also had a really good draft, and they had some good pickups, right? They got Lawrence in the offseason. I know people were concerned because they lost DK. That's a name to me.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll see. They got two tough games, Cardinals and Bucks coming up. So we'll see where that goes. What about the let's go to one of my favorites. Let's just talk some Steelers, Patriots.
All right.
I don't know. The
It was a
Steelers,
good game. It was a good game.
they do Steelers stuff though. They win a game. They won. I get it. They won. Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers,
They had 5 turnovers.
the Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had 5 turnovers.
Correct. Now again, did your defense cause some of them?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. But
Yeah. I mean, fumbles are weird,
yeah,
but they are caused. But that's true. They are caused. But
they had New England had 4 fumbles. They lost.
right. That's crazy.
I mean, they had 139 yards passing.
Right.
139.
Yeah.
They had 64 yards rushing. They had just a smidge over 200 yards.
Right.
Josh Allen got that in a quarter.
Right.
I just how they. I mean, I guess it's got to be. There's something to it. How they do it. Pittsburgh had. Oh no, those are recovered fumbles. Yeah, just I don't know. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
amazing.
still don't think they haven't looked good. I watched the majority of that game, and they haven't looked good. Steelers didn't impress me. I mean, their wins are against the Jets, and they barely beat the Jets, who are a bad team.
Yeah.
And the Patriots, who it was everybody's darling, but I don't see them playing overly well so far this season. So we'll see when they start playing their
turnovers
division.
crazy this weekend.
5 turnovers, you win by 7 in a close game.
Yeah. This weekend they got the Vikings. And I'm curious. I'm curious to see that. It's a neutral zone. It's an overseas game.
Oh yeah, yes.
The Vikings bring some shit on defense.
Yeah, their defense is tricky.
Their defense can be good. I'm curious to see. Even with Carson Wentz will probably play, and
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't think the Vikings are turning it over 5 times. So
yeah, what do you think about this? This was my theory right after the game last week. I don't think JJ McCarthy's hurt.
no bull.
I just don't see it. I seen things where they showed the last play of the game that he was in, he scrambled.
He was running his ass off.
He ran his ass off, popped up. I'm not saying he didn't tweak something. All I know is he was terrible. I don't believe that he was injured. I think they're giving him a break, and I believe that Wentz will have to lose his job.
My Nick, my big Nick buddy. He was a JJ guy, so we text all day long because we all got these predictions on things.
Yeah, of course.
Loving JJ, and I texted him. I said, "Dude, that guy is not hurt.
Not hurt." And, I mean, I don't believe he is.
But this is the stuff that I like. This is what I think teams should do more often.
Sure.
I think the coach went to him and was like, bro, you're not ready. This is
Right.
it's going too fast. We I don't think it's going to go well if we keep just doing this right now.
Right. And we believe we're a playoff team,
Yeah,
and we can't wait.
yeah. I
So
got
we're
it.
going to give you a high ankle sprain that is very vague. It's
Yeah.
a 2 to 5 weeker.
No,
You never know.
oh, is there anything that can you? I mean, I don't think the NFL researches your injuries, right? Like,
No. They
hell, if
just
your ankle hurts, like
no.
my,
It's
my
an ankle. It's like a hurt. It's not broken.
that's right. Yeah.
It's like a calf strain.
So, but like, I love that they did that. Like, in my
I agree.
opinion, that's what they think. Protect your young asset. You gave it a shot. You could tell, dude, he was a disaster. The game looked like it was flying all around him. And this gives them a chance to sit back, learn, watch video, go through the tape, do all the stuff that I think young quarterbacks should do. I don't know what the hell's going on in New York. There's a part of me that with the Jackson Dart,
Yeah.
game today, I wouldn't be playing them unless this is the only way I'm playing them. I guess if Dable feels like, well, if this kid's my only chance to save my job.
Well, I think might be. I mean, Wilson's been bad. His last series near the end zone was one of the worst things I've ever watched on TV. He threw 4 of them. He threw 4 ball. Well, no, he threw one that was in the tunnel. They got for grounding. Then they threw a draw play, which is not his fault. I think that was a call. And the next one was no one near, and the next one he hit the goalpost.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel Dable has to feel for his job, right?
Yeah, of course.
If I'm the owner, and again, this is where I don't know the ins and outs, but I feel like this should happen. I think communications is big. If I'm the owner, I mean, listen, you let Dable pick his QB, so I don't see why you would fire him.
Right.
Right? If I was going to fire him,
it does make sense, yeah.
I would have fired him and let the new guy pick their QB. Right?
No, I agree.
Me keeping him around, if I could go up to him and say, listen, I don't, you're not getting fired this year, right? Unless, I don't know, something crazy.
Right.
But if you, I don't want Dart playing. I want him learning. I want him taking in all of this stuff. If you want to go to Jameis, because he's a veteran guy too, it's not like he's not unknown. You know what you're getting.
No one was mentioning Jameis, and I was like, maybe they, go to Jameis for a little bit.
He
I get it.
pushes the ball down.
Not it, but Jameis can throw the ball.
Yeah, he's not afraid to throw that ball.
No.
So I don't know. I'll tell you this. I think the Giants are teetering on disaster because either that or Malik Neighbors is just a damn good actor. But that guy seems like he wants to win.
Right.
And they cannot win. They're not close to winning.
Right.
And I don't know how long a guy like that's going to just stick around for this train wreck. So I think,
I know it's a bad look for them too. Well, it's not helping. Is Daniel Jones going to the Colts and lighting up the league? Their offense is. I mean, it's the top 2-3 offense. They're putting up points every game.
I know,
and he's looked very good. So
that is not helping.
It is not helping.
No.
Let's go back a season. They lose Saquon, and you have it on national TV with the guy, their owner going, well, I hope we don't lose him to Philly, and then they win it all, and that's exactly what happens. And he's the offensive player of the year. And now you basically just can't wait to get rid of Jones. They traded him, actually, in last season. They couldn't wait to get rid of him. Now he's on a new team, and he is playing excellent. And they didn't
trade him. They cut him.
They cut him. They cut him. Right.
Which is, I guess, even worse, right?
That's worse, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, listen, the Colts went to Miami, who we know is not great, but they beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, they beat the piss out of them.
Then they get
Yeah,
Denver, right?
right. Denver's the
Well,
only team they played that was good, and you can look at that game and say they should have lost, but
yeah,
it was
but they
the,
still put up
stuff like that.
they
But
still
they played Denver
put up
good.
29 points on
Yes,
what is
yes.
a good defense.
People think is the top one of the best
Yeah.
defenses in the league.
So they put up
So
29 points, and then
right,
you went into Tennessee, which is on the road, and I know
right,
Tennessee's not great, but you hung 41. So you
right.
hit 41 on anybody in the NFL.
Yeah, it's
That's
impressive.
pretty damn good. So it has been impressive. They got the Rams this week.
Right. I'm interested to
That
see what they do this week. This is
that's definitely not helping the Giants cause.
no, no.
Speaking of the Rams Eagles game,
Great game.
I mean, two block
Finally to see Hurts throw the ball a little bit. Block field goals was a thing this weekend.
Yeah, I think there was five.
Yeah. I mean, in this game, there was two, I believe, in this game. The last one, obviously, returned. I don't know if anybody bet the game. It definitely changed the line. If you had the Rams covering, it definitely hurt you. But it was a good game. I like these two match up really well against each other. Um, yeah, really high scoring. So it was an excellent game. Special teams came big in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
Fantasy wise, it still hurts rushing. It's still the tush push, getting a lot of scores.
yeah,
But it was
that's
good to
one of those.
see. It was good to see AJ Brown get. I know a lot of AJ Brown owners were getting.
Oh boy,
They're freaking out. They're
oh,
freaking out. So
I was freaking out. I was one of them because
yeah,
it's starting to become a real problem.
right, right. I mean,
Um,
Puka's a machine. That guy's awesome. Just a 10 catch guy every week, it
yeah,
seems. So fantasy wise, this game was pretty much good for everybody. Saquon didn't do much, but um, otherwise, anybody had out there was it was a good fantasy day for you.
yeah. I mean, Brown finished with 6,109, 10 targets. I mean, you have to. I used to go through this with DK in Seattle. You got to get guys targets.
Right.
Malik
Targets, yes.
Malik Neighbors in that Giants
Yeah.
game. I know they're rolling some coverage. You can't tell me that the teams don't roll a little coverage to Puka Nacua.
Right. Every top receiver in the league gets roll coverage. It doesn't stop. Puka
Yeah,
gets 12 a game. I don't know what he's averaging, but I mean they're rolling coverage his way. You got to find ways. Get
yeah.
him the ball.
Have to find ways.
Yeah.
Slant. I don't know. Pitches, screens. Like you know what I mean. Like you have to. You have
Yeah.
to get. You got to get some for these guys. So,
Um,
uh,
how about like I do it? I don't care about this game at all. Does But the Raiders and Genti, he's not been good. This was his
no.
best game at like 60 something yards. It's not what a lot of people took this guy in the first round. Um,
I mean,
so
they,
a lot of disappointment there.
I think people took him because of the volume, and I mean, he's getting some volume,
Right.
but I mean, listen, I mean, the offensive line seems bad, and it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Especially
seen
for running-
I watched
especially-
the game last week in prime time. He is not a willing pass blocker as of now, and that's hurting him. He's getting blown up. There's lack of effort out there for pass blocking.
They showed.
But
I saw the one clip. It was awesome. Like he was
Yeah.
basically like just standing there.
just standing there, he got pushed back and then just gave up. Um, so that's not helping. And he is a rookie, so we got to give him time. But rookie running backs usually can come in the league, but not this year.
But rookie running backs definitely a lot of times struggle with pass blocking, right?
That's right.
Picking
That's
up
right.
blitzers and stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, they're just not running the ball. They're not.
No. I mean, there's no rushing game in LA at all for the Raiders. So it's the only concerning thing there. To me, one of the surprise games of the week. I had no interest in watching it, but the Falcons Panthers. I mean, Falcons putting up zero.
I,
The Panthers are supposed to be a team that you look forward to playing.
I
They're,
yeah, I actually liked the Panthers a little bit.
yeah,
Uh,
I wouldn't be surprised. You told me they lost. I could survive. I could
yeah,
30-0.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
it's too much talent on this Falcons team to be putting up zero.
oh, that is true. That is completely true. They pulled Penix.
They pulled Penix. I
Don't
know.
know where.
He threw a really bad pick six. Um, his numbers weren't there, and at the end, I think it was just a blowout, and they just wanted somebody else in there. But uh, yeah, it was a bad. Bijan didn't. Obviously, no one did anything, but
I mean,
I don't
30
know. That was a
at the
surprise.
score. It's almost surprising Carolina got 30 points. Bryce Young only had 121 yards
Right, right.
and ran for 110. They had 224 yards.
I did see the stats in this game and go, I don't understand how they got 30, but turnovers and I don't. I'm sure there was something special teams in there, but I know they had a pick six. So right there, you have free
Six,
seven.
three. I guess three field goals you mixed in, so there's 9 of them, right?
Yeah,
That kind of, I guess that kind of gets you. Yeah, that's a bad loss. That's embarrassing shit.
it
That's
it is embarrassing. It's an embarrassing
I
loss.
mean,
I mean,
shut out in the
it's okay
NFL.
to lose to them, but not to buy. It's very interesting.
You didn't get shut out. I mean, you didn't get shut out by some sick defense that's out there
Right,
scary,
right,
right?
right. That's exactly
Um,
right. If it was a different team, I think everybody would be like, oh man, that's top defense. But
yeah, I
um,
think Atlanta. I think if you're Atlanta, you're really just wondering, like, I guess a fan, or you're like, is this just a bad week? But I don't know.
yeah,
That is a bad week.
we'll talk about like a survivor pool, people. And this is finally a game that affected a survivor pool a
Are
lot.
you in any survivors?
I'm in one, still
Every
around,
I'm
still
in
around, still around.
I'm in one too. I normally never. I try not to get in them because I just got so much fantasy. But
You're right,
buddy convinced me. I told him, you got to drive the car. I'll help make picks. Which
right,
me, I got to send him money after this.
right.
But yeah, I know. I figured there had to be a decent number that
The Packers,
had the Packers. I mean, the
right.
defense is legit.
The Browns,
Their defense,
their defense is legit.
their
It's
defense.
been very good for a few years. It's
You
just
know who did you pick for Survivor?
I had Seattle this week.
So did I.
Yep, yep,
I'm listen. I don't know how many games I'm gonna feel super comfortable with them, but
right,
I was like at home. They played really well the week before. I was like
right.
a good spot rather than
I
wasting.
thought it was a good spot for them. You know, the Browns, obviously, if it was in Green Bay, I would have thought maybe more of that game, but it's in Cleveland. Their defense, they haven't been embarrassed this year, the Browns. I think the week two game against the Ravens, I guess they embarrassed them a little bit. But the Browns defense is good.
But it,
Packers came in with like they were the greatest team in the league and never would lose.
yeah,
So, they got humbled. I know a couple players on their team were talking about an undefeated season. That's never good. In week three, that's just something you don't want to hear.
yeah.
Um, but Browns played a very Brownie type game and had a late pick that was able to get a touchdown, had a block field goal, and then a long field goal. Listen, a lot of things happened right for the Browns this game, but the Packers only put up 10. And that's how upsets happen.
Even that Cleveland game versus Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore got 21 points in the fourth quarter.
Right. Yeah, it was
That
close for most of the game.
that game was 10-3 at halftime, 20-10 after 3. So
Right.
that definitely was an embarrassment. And then
Right.
I think it just kind of got away from them a little bit. But I think the Browns defense is just going to keep them in
Yeah.
game.
I mean, yeah, their offense is absolutely terrible. But I think Jenkins, now being the running back, I think he's going to add a little bit more juice to that offense, a little bit more. But their passing game is going to be non-existent. I mean, it is what it is, what they have there.
Yeah.
Not great weapons, not great quarterback, but yeah, big upset. I liked it since I didn't have him.
Yeah.
So
You gotta get one of them to get people out.
I know. It's
Perfect. The perfect. I think it's the Colin Cowherd thing where he always says, you know, if a team looks that bad, maybe I should bet Atlanta next week. If a team looks that bad or that good in 1 week, you could
eh,
probably go against them, whatever the spread is, because the following week's going to be, you know, like you said,
yeah,
like the Packers, I could not hear enough. And again, they
yeah.
look good, and their defense definitely seems legit. I'm still not sure that their offense is. I mean, the week before they looked unstoppable. I mean, Tucker Kraft looked like, you know,
I know.
the
The next,
great like Shannon Sharp out there, like he
yeah,
was uncoverable. So,
yeah. The
um,
funny you say about the betting the Falcons. I just happened to look. I happened to look at this game a little. Found it interesting that it was basically a pick 'em versus the Commanders. So
this week,
sometimes the lines seem weird. They just lost
yeah,
by 30, and
for
now it's a
sure.
pick 'em versus a team that just put up 41. Always weird. Always those lines are interesting. Um, yeah, very, very, very interesting.
So,
Um, Good.
yeah, no, I was gonna say, unless you got something, let's start our
Just
betting.
one more game. One more game. Let's talk about
Okay,
last night's game a little bit, just for a second. Again, I still think the Ravens defense is bad. It is not good. They're such a talented team on offense. It is such a unique offense, and it's so hard to stop with their run game. But their defense is awful. And it was interesting. I know everybody wrote the Lions off right away. Week one, Packers, they looked awful. Well, they've put up a ton of points last 2 weeks, and they look to be back. Their two-headed monster at running game, Gibbs and Montgomery are. It's just huge, and that offense is clicking again. And the Ravens, I don't know, they look sloppy. It was the worst I've seen Lamar
yeah,
just pocket presence. They were spying them, and I know every team spied them, but for
their
whatever reason, it was
their
working for them.
secondary, their secondary must have been unbelievable
Yeah,
because there were times that he was moving and he still could out like to sack that guy 7 times is
yeah, it's
crazy.
not easy.
It is crazy. He was back there and he juke and move, and I'm like, he's still like, shit. I don't have anything. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, the Ravens have given up 41 points, 17 to the Browns, which is basically like 40,
yeah,
and then 38. So yeah, their
yeah.
defense right now has problems. It had, I mean, it had some big problem. The first half of last year, it was terrible.
Right, and it got much better.
Yeah, I
I
know.
remember this.
It was
You're right.
hard.
First half of last year, it was awful, and then all of a sudden it
And
got
yeah,
much
someone
better
was.
throughout the season.
Who was out. Someone was out in the secondary and came back,
Right.
and it suddenly snapped and gotten better. But we'll see.
And yeah,
Well,
and Henry's got to keep as great as he is. That's 3 fumbles this year. That's
yeah, no, and it's been a slow start for some of these backs. Barkley,
yeah,
Henry. I mean, Henry week one was. I mean, he looked good.
yeah,
Um,
but yeah, I hear
yeah,
you.
definitely the Lions. I mean, I always kind of like the Lions from my Barry Sanders days because he's my favorite
Right.
player. And I don't. Dan Campbell's fun. I love the Jared Goff story. Dude, when even last night, 4th and 2, and they're
Yeah.
throwing the
No,
ball
it's gutsy.
field. So
It's huge. I mean,
I mean, that running
it
game,
is the game. He knows if it's the game. I would have punted in that situation. I know a lot of times I think these coaches, are too tight, but in that situation, that's tough. You're at midfield. The game's a one possession game, and you're giving them a good field position. So gutsy call. Great throw there.
Yeah, that
So
throw.
yeah, you gotta love Campbell. Um, yeah, so it was nice to see the Ravens lose. It always helps the Bills in any way. I'll take it.
Real. All right, so that spins me one more question. I think as a Bills fan,
Yes,
and the who do you want to see win, the Ravens or the Chiefs? Who do you want to see go to 1-3?
I want the Chiefs to win. I think
I
I
love.
know I know we can't beat the Chiefs, but
I
I
guess
still think the
there's
Ravens
no
are the
way
better
that they
team.
look more dangerous than the Ravens.
I know. That's my thing. I know that that the Chiefs are getting back some weapons soon. I mean, they're going to get Worthy back very soon. They're going to get Rasheed Rice back. Their offense is going to look better. Everything's going to turn around. It's going to be the greatest team again. Uh, but for now, I still think the Ravens are a better team, and I'd rather have the Chiefs win right now. If there could be a tie, it'd be awesome. But
Yeah.
uh,
Well,
uh,
and if the Chiefs do win, they get the 2-2, but they they're going to be getting guys back, but they still got to play the Bills. They still got to play the Lions. They
right, they got
still
tough
got
schedule. They do have a tough schedule,
they got the
and
Colts.
their division's tough.
Yeah, their
I mean, the
division is
Raiders
tough.
always play them tough, and the Chargers already beat them. Chargers look like they're for real. And even though the Broncos have had a slow start, I mean they're not chumps. So tough division. Yeah, I'll be watching that game just to uh, for enjoyment. I don't
Yeah,
know if
it's
I'll be
gonna
happy
be a
who
super
wins
fun
or loses in that game, but I'm glad one of those two is going to 1-3. So
for sure. For sure. Yeah. Um all right, let's pick oh, I got off of this. Let's pick a couple bets for week
all
4.
right,
I know
I
it's
like it.
I like jumping on spreads early anyway.
Yeah, that's
So
time to do it.
I was on this page. You want to go first or you want me to pick one?
Yeah, I'll go first. I just mentioned them. The Chargers. Chargers are playing the Giants. We talked about Jackson Dart getting his first start. I think this is a very tough defense to get your first start against. They've played pretty well this year. Um, and the Giants defense isn't great. And the Chargers offense looks like it's coming back a little bit. It's been nice to see Herbert allowed to throw the ball a little bit. They've been stretching the field.
Yeah,
So the line is 6.5. So I'll take the Chargers at 6.5.
it's a good bet. I like it at 6.5. I mean,
Six and a half, I like it at. Yep.
Herbert's got 860 yards passing. I mean,
Right.
does he lead the NFL? It's got to be pretty
It's
damn
got to
close.
be close. It's got to be pretty close.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, it's been interesting. Last year they kind of really started the season
so far.
run, and they opened it up later in the year, and he's starting to look better. So yeah, he's been very impressive to start the season. So
I mean,
rookie
golf got
quarterback,
761.
bad defense. I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Yeah, I and you could easily see that number moving.
Right. I can see it going 7.5.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I am going to go. I am going to go to where did it go? Where's the one I was just looking at? Uh man, I think some of the magic's gotta end. I'm gonna go to the Rams at home -3.5 against the Colts.
Okay.
I don't know. McVay's a great coach, and they're gonna be pissed off after that game. I mean, they just had the Super Bowl champs just completely waxed, and
Yeah.
they just let it slip away. Uh, 3.5. I mean, I wish it was 2.5, but I think that they're going to be able to do enough to slow down the Colts here a little bit. Um, and they're going to be able to put up some points. So I like Stafford's been a little bit. He's been better than I
Yeah, I agree. He's
expected.
been better than a lot of people have. The injury and the whole missing preseason. I don't know what everybody thought Stafford would be, but he's definitely been better than I think what everybody expected.
I'm not a giant Devonte Adams guy, but he's actually looked pretty darn good. And we talked about Puka. Puka's a beast. Um, yeah, I like that. I think the Rams should be able to cover at home. I'm not sure if the Colts are a 4-0 team.
Right. You know what? I wrote this game down as well, but I did not. I was gonna go over under. I'm like the under in this game. It's at 49 and a half. Again, I understand that the Colts have put up a lot of points so far this year, and I think the Rams defense will come to play. It's at I again. I just feel like the Colts got to come back to earth a little bit here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I will take the under. I think 49 and a half is a lot in the NFL, so I will take the under at 49 and a half.
Yeah, 40. I don't hate that either. That is a pretty big bet.
It's a pretty big number.
Pretty
If I
big.
looked, it was I think it was the highest number of the week as far as over under. So, yeah, that's a big number. I get it. The Colts have been putting up some offense, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. See if they keep it up. I could be wrong, but we're going to take the under 49 and a half.
All right. I'm going Baltimore minus 2.5.
Okay.
They're on the road. I don't see the Chiefs putting up 25 to 28 points. I know the Ravens defense isn't great. The Chiefs they can't move the ball.
Yeah, they can't run the ball well.
They
They
got
have no running game.
They have 22 points, 17 points, and 21 points. I know
Right.
The Eagles are a good team and the Chargers are a good team. They're staying in these games.
Right.
But even versus the Giants, they put up 22 and they I just between that and the fact I can't see anybody really holding the Ravens to under 25 points. I think that's going to
Right.
be really, really, really hard. So if I don't think the Chiefs could get to 25, and I don't think they could keep the Ravens under 28, to be honest, that's where I'm going to go. So I will go Baltimore minus 2.5.
All right. I'm going to take another road dog. I'm taking the Seahawks minus 1.5. I know these Thursday games can get weird. You got to travel. It's not for Seattle. It's not actually that far of a travel for them. I would never consider the Cardinals a great home favorite where their home fans are just so crazy that it's going to affect the game that much. I think Seattle defensively has played great. And offensively, they've been able to run the ball pretty well. I know Walker has had two decent games the last couple, and I think Charbonnet might be back this week. So I'm not a Murray guy. They have been in games, but there's just something about that team I just don't like. Their offense, they can't figure out how to get Marvin Harrison involved enough. Uh, they lose Connor. Not that Benson can't play, but they lose Connor. I just think this is a good Seahawk team, and at minus 1.5, I like it.
All right, my third one I'm gonna take. I got a couple here that I'm kind of interested in. I don't. One of them. I am going to go. Uh, I'm going to go San Francisco -2.5 at home. I know they got a bunch of injuries. Um, I think Mac Jones is, he fits he fits he fits the guy that I like, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of less pressure. I think San Francisco is. I think we talked about this too. About I don't know how much different Mac Jones is than Purdy.
Right.
Um, and Jacksonville, they're 2-1. I don't want to say that they've looked great. They just put up 17 on a good Texans team
Yeah.
defensively, a good deep, but 17's nothing. They lost to the Bengals, who seems like that's a total mess, and
Right.
they jumped on the Panthers in week 1, um, who they've certainly had their struggles. Like we said, they just blew out Atlanta, but it didn't.
Right.
The score did not look.
Right.
The box
What the stats show.
didn't match the box score.
Yeah.
So, I think laying less than a field goal, I like it. If that was 3 or 3.5, I'm probably maybe staying away. But if I can get it at 2.5 right now, that's where I'm going to go.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I'm not going to give it, but the Bills at 16.5, I think is too much. 16.5 is an absurd number in the NFL. But the Saints are that bad, so I stayed away from it. I think it might be an alright number, but uh, that's a high number. But I'm not giving it out. But I did look at it saying that is a crazy number.
Yeah, it's a crazy number because I think.
The only reason I kind of like the Bills on it is, man, that's a tough scheduling for the Saints on this one. They go to Seattle,
Yeah.
and then the next week got to go to Buffalo. Uh, Two of the better home crowds, first of all, and then you're going cross country for your games. It's a tough scheduling, and then to play a 1 o'clock game in Buffalo, it's just tough. I think it's tough scheduling. I think it's a
Sure.
the Saints
Tough part, the
Saints
tough
aren't good,
part
and
of
that's not a friendly way to schedule a
no,
season for the Saints.
no, and the real tough part for me with games that big is, do you get garbage time points? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
know.
really get where we're like, listen, the Bills are like,
Yeah,
whatever.
up 24,
You're up
and
20.
then it's like a late touchdown, and they, you know,
Yeah, I mean, you're not
17 or whatever, and
bunch of guys up in press. You know what I mean? You're kind
yeah,
of looking off, and listen, we're going to let you score, but it's going to take you 5 minutes, 6 minutes
right,
here in the fourth quarter, because we're just going to give you 6-7 yards at a pop. You know what I mean?
right, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I will stay away from it. But I looked at that, I'm like, wow, Seattle. They had to play in Seattle, then go to Buffalo. That's tough. Tough
Yeah,
scheduling for them.
yeah.
But hey, what are you gonna do? I like it. We write these down.
Uh, yeah. I'll write them. I'll write them down. I'll put a
All right. I
track.
have mine. I got mine, so we can talk and
All right. I'll put a
make sure
track.
we keep
Yeah.
track of these.
How was fantasy last week? Real quick.
Fantasy went. I went 2-2. Finally got on the board in Dynasty.
Yeah.
Defense played really well. That ended up really helping me out. It's a big. I had Tremaine Edmonds, a couple picks. That's
Oh
huge.
yeah. Big.
So yeah, a couple of defensive players really stepped up for me. So it was good to get. I was one of the highest scoring teams in the league this week, so it's good to get that first win. Um, and I'm 2-1 in the other your brother's league,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's good. And I had Jonathan Taylor in my other league, so that was a win.
Yeah.
And I lost my other one, so I was 3-1 this week. So I'll take that every week.
Yeah. So I don't even know what my overall was. For some reason I have a couple teams that uh I like so much, and I'm like I'm deep. I feel like I'm deep.
Yeah,
The problem with that is then you're always like, oh, do I
yeah. What
put
do
this
I do?
guy in? Like this week
Yeah,
Sutton on the bench in like 3 leagues because I was getting sick and tired of him.
Yeah.
And he went off.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
But I
know what that is.
I think I have 3 leagues that I'm 3-0 in, but then I have 2 that I'm 0-3. One of them's turning into a real problem.
Real problem.
Yeah, guys just are not.
They happen.
I lost Burrow, and guys are just not
Yeah.
perform. I had AJ Brown. He's just last week was good, but just not stepping up. It's as soon as we get off, I got waiver wire stuff to do for all of them. So that'll be about that'll be about an hour of fun and excitement.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So, all right,
get
sounds
ready.
good.
All right, man.
We're gonna shoot to aim one tomorrow. Maybe do
Yep.
a little more football stuff, and maybe talk a little bit of hockey season. And we probably should at least give a couple minutes to the Ryder Cup because that's coming up, and that's so exciting.
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure.
So, all right, sounds good, everyone. Thanks for listening. You can catch us on. I tried to come up with something today so I could remember this easily on
Right.
iHeart, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. All of those different platforms for your podcast. Now that we got this in, we're gonna try and definitely aim to get this Tuesday one consistent so we can put our bets in and get up there each week. So
Yep.
all right, good luck in fantasy and with your bets, and I'll say go Bills, and we're gonna go Seahawks Thursday night.
Yeah.
Football.
Seahawks Thursday night, big game.
Big. That's a huge one. That division.
No, it's nice.
Division.
It was great this past weekend. You get that Thursday win in, and the weekend it just feels better.
That division's looking good. Seattle's division's looking tough.
Yeah.
Dude, it was awesome. They were someone. I might have been Shope or someone posted like, "Are we calling the AFC East over right now?" I mean,
It might be.
that's insane. We're 3 weeks in, and realistically, especially with the Bills' schedule,
It's
like no one's catching them. I mean, unless Josh Allen tears his ACL.
Yeah, unless there's an injury or something like that. But we already got a 2-game lead in the division and a 2.5-game lead technically on one of the teams. So
that's the only
or 2 of the teams. So
the only injury that matters is Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's right.
They could lose anybody else, and I'd be like, that division's over. Forget it.
I know.
Crazy. 3
It's crazy.
Awesome. So, all right.
Love it.
See ya.
See ya.
Hit the mics, take a seat, it's about to ignite. 2 dudes with the spread, keep your bets locked tight. Sports talk sharp like a razor blade edge. Numbers don't lie, no need for a hedge. Welcome to the greatest fucking show on earth. From the pitch to the court where legends birth. Plays and parlays, every wager's worth. Sit back, tune in, ride the wave of mirth. Game clock's ticking, we predicting the heat.